Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Erica and today I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be watching season 3, episode 2 of Breaking Bad, which is called Caballo sin Nombre. I am so sorry for how bad my Spanish is. So if you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Please remember to subscribe so you can get notifications about future reactions. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're interested in following the reactions, the link to my Patreon is down below. I'm super excited to watch this because season 3, the first episode of it, I felt like really ramped up some of the external conflicts, I guess you could call them. You have the ongoing drama between Skylar and Walt, and like the fact that Skylar's looking for a divorce, that she now knows that he deals meth, etc. Or just like creates it, whatever. I know he said he didn't deal, but like, let's be honest. But also we have the approach of these two cartel guys. I wasn't entirely sure if they were twins last episode, but they looked like twins to me. And so I'm really sorry if I was wrong, but I'm really excited to see what they are going to bring to the show, just because up until this point, every time there's been an external force in the drug trade, it's either been, the cops or the DEA or like somebody that Walt was specifically trying to work with. And so these guys, I think, represent one of the first kind of unwelcome intrusions into his business. So okay, I guess the police aren't welcome, but you know what I mean. And I'm just really excited to see what's going on with that. So just a heads up, I am taping this kind of late at night, so I apologize. I'm trying to get this done basically while my roommate's out, but if I'm a little slower than normal, that is why. And that's about it for me. So I'm just gonna get started and let's see what happens. I'm trying to think about the title of this episode. The only word I'm 100% sure on is nombre, though, which is just name, but I don't know 100% what caballo means. I took French. It's unnecessary.
Over this morning?
Well, I'm pretty sure I wasn't speeding. I've been using the cruise control, so I...
No, sir. Your windshield. License and registration, please.
Oh.
Right.
Stay in the car, please.
Wait.
I mean, that's a little bit annoying. I get that's kind of how it works, but he shouldn't be doing this.
Sir, listen.
No. You listen to me. It's time for you to listen to me.
Sir, what you need to do is take a
That's
deep breath.
bad idea.
This is
Calm down
America,
and get
okay?
back in that
I have
car right
rights.
now.
Do you understand that? At least have the common decency to hear me
I
out.
need you to step back right now.
Did you even hear what I said?
Step back
There were
right
body
now.
parts in my yard.
Sir, this is your last warning.
You gotta be kidding me.
You got about 2 seconds to stand down, or I'm
what?
going to...
He's gonna get arrested.
You understand that?
That is just
Oh.
perfect.
Yeah, he's getting pepper
I
sprayed.
frustrate the man who's expressing his opinion under the First Amendment. I mean, honestly, it's like, I thought that was a stupid and unnecessary ticket, but you can't behave like that. Come on. Stupid. Just take the ticket and fight it later.
Border Patrol came across
Oh, the
multiple
truck from last
homicides
episode.
just this side of the border. Truck turns out to be a chicken run out of Juarez into Laredo.
Why did the Border Patrol kick this to us?
They didn't. I pulled it. You ask me, this is high-end cartel work. Los Santos, maybe. Question is, why do we have Juarez-style action on our side of the DMZ? Maybe one of those
I'm not
extra
aware of
something we shouldn't.
how much leeway
Anyway,
the
keep your eyes
DEA
open.
has to pull cases that are
All right,
not
that's it.
really in their
Slow news
jurisdiction.
I won more to the countdown.
If this is completely normal, I'd really be interested to hear it, but I'm surprised to hear that he can just kind of like do that.
Yeah, I'm good. I just happened to be driving by and saw the sign. So, selling the place.
In this market.
Cheap blabs, it'll be a disaster for her. That DEA brother-in-law, screwed. You were right under his nose. You'll be lucky if they let him bust glue sniffers at the hobby shop. The kids,
That's
Paging
true, actually.
Dr.
Hank would
Bill.
get in a
My
ton of trouble
daddy's
for
a
that.
drug dealer, and
Unless
my
he's like the
mommy
one who hands
turned
in
him
Walt.
And the house gone. The feds will come and RICO her and the kids out on the street. Oof, good luck arguing with them on that. No, it's not gonna happen.
This is the guy that cleaned up Jane's apartment, right?
It's me. We may have a wife problem. Look, I need eyes on it.
You got an address? Sky, I know it's none of my business.
Now that Walt Jr.'s out of the room.
Keep him off from the kids.
You're right, Hank. It's none of your business.
Look, I know you're out of it and all, but you wouldn't talk to him, would you?
You want a job?
A job? Who's got a job for me?
I do.
Does he want to buy the house? Or something? I don't know, maybe he wants to buy his house back, but he has to do like a shell company thing. Because like he knows the parents won't sell it to him. Oh. Wow, Skylar's gonna flip out. What the hell is this? Oh, these guys. What the hell are they doing? Yes. Probably Walt's name, but why do these guys know Tio? Oh. Tuco had like those the cartel connections. He's like related to them.
Well, visit if you don't mind.
No, of course not.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
No.
I was trying to figure out why a random cartel like knew, like why they would have Walt's photo and like.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Ew. Guys, I looked at the camera for a minute and I didn't see Ted, and then I saw Ted when I looked back, and it was the worst surprise ever.
I can't sign off on these quarterlies. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Oh, that's nice. She's gonna have some decency.
If you're gonna do this, it can't be so glaring.
I rescind.
Does sound
So
bad,
she's
though.
cool with helping him commit
Oh, yeah.
fraud.
Counter.
This is literally jokes.
But if I just push 28,800 out of this into next quarter.
You're literally helping him commit fraud while trying to divorce your husband for crimes. I also pronounced crimes like crimes, so that's good.
You and your sister will come first. Always. Come on. Let's try to see this in a positive light, okay?
I represent a client who shall remain nameless. However, for our purposes, you might just as well visualize a large bag of money. It's just one little hair in the soup price.
There's always a little wiggle room.
But you wiggle us on down to 400, and you got yourselves a deal.
400,000? What is that, a joke?
No, that's
That's hilarious.
Less than half price.
Come on, honey.
I don't know. I just thought some allowance was in order once I heard about the meth lab. the one that used to be in the basement. I looked over your signed disclosure statements, and I don't see any mention of a meth lab. No. Oh, you got your termite inspection. That's good, but no meth lab. Now, some would call that fraud in service of concealing a felony. I myself am more open-minded,
Oh my god.
but it is tricky. How about it, counselor? Do you concur?
Soul. Is that a pizza?
Okay.
The biggest pizza I have ever seen.
Pizza.
Well, I'm making dinner.
Okay, I'll just put it in the fridge.
Jesus, they're
Even better
so
place.
awkward. Yeah.
Skylar.
I thought I made myself very clear.
She's being obnoxious. I was with her on the concept of a divorce over the meth thing, but like if you're gonna behave like that with Ted, then come on. Like, what a ridiculous and arbitrary line. That is a fantastic shot. Also, honestly, an impeccable throw.
Jesse, the house has been sold. The new owners are expected at any moment. Where do you think you're going?
Inside. Bought the place.
Love it. Pizza. See, that's some great attention to detail, that they've shown that the pepperoni has slid down the pizza. I mean, that's just such a thing that, like, that's the type of thing you do just because you want to be accurate. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, she changed the locks? Oh, this is that thing that he fixed in one of the episodes where he was like overdoing it on the house repairs, right? Who the hell is that? Oh no. What the? Are they kidding? An axe? I mean... Oh.
It's me. There's something you should know about. Hold on.
Why do I feel like Gus is the type of savage that would just be like, kill them? Man, the patience. Shut up. Stop. Oh boy. Okay. What? Guys. All right. So where to start? They work for Gus? Does everyone, is he like the head of a cartel or something? I mean, or like the American, I don't even. Okay. It was nice to learn that the nameless fixer guy is probably the connection that Saul originally had with Gus, but I can't even think about that right now because I'm just focused on the fact that what the hell is the connection between Gus and these two cartel guys who I am now assuming are Tuco adjacent people of some kind. I actually don't really remember. I have to go back and check what it is when I'm editing, but I think he either had like some kind of connection or like family member or something who is in a cartel, and I'm wondering if these guys are them or if they're maybe like people he just used to distribute through in Mexico or the people he was going to stay with in Mexico or something like that, just because they knew where to go to find Tio. And he like told them who Walt was, and considering Tio wouldn't rat to like the DEA, I assume he must have some measure of trust in these guys in order for him to like give up Walter's name. So that is crazy. As far as the Skylar drama goes, she annoyed me a lot this episode. I normally in the first season, in the first few episodes especially, she kind of got on my nerves a lot, but then I feel like not all, but a lot of what she's done since then, even if it's kind of bothered me because, you know, I'm watching this as a person who's watching Walt and Jesse, I've kind of understood her perspective. But in this episode, I had a lot of trouble with that because she not just is fine with Ted committing like felony fraud, but like she kind of instructed him to do it. She literally told him basically fix your fraud so that I can sign off on it, which is just a wild thought to me. Yeah, and I mean, so I just find that really hypocritical because, you know, maybe she draws a bigger distinction with drug creation and distribution, but I don't really see how you can kind of say that I have iron morals on one thing but not in the other. Walt Jr., great episode for him in the sense that I feel like he really got a lot of good scenes, like meaty scenes, and I think that's great for the actor because at the end of the day, ultimately for Walt, a lot of the motivation behind the meth making is like his family, and it kind of serves to show that he really is still trying to keep his like children's best interest at heart, even though he obviously does not want to be divorced, and he obviously isn't doing a good job at that. So as for next episode, I mean, I'm hoping that they dig a bit more into the connection between Gus and the cartel guys. I don't think we've heard a name for either of them yet because I don't think they've said anything, but I would really, really love to see more about that. I would love to see what Jesse does now that he's purchased the house. The one kind of gray area for me is that right now, neither of them are working together really or making meth or anything. And I feel like that can't really continue, but I'm not sure how much of this season is going to be focused on the aftermath of season 2 versus, you know, moving forward. Saul, big moves in this episode for Saul. I really like, I don't know what this fixer guy's name is, but he seems very efficient. And I kind of like that we got to see that like gentler side of him with the little kid who I'm going to watch it again in editing, but I thought he might have suggested was his kid or something. He said something about the mother. Anyway, so that's kind of interesting to me, but yeah, I'm just like, what the hell does Gus have to do with these guys? But yeah, so that's my take on this episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like. Again, if you're new, please subscribe. And just a reminder, if you're interested in full-length episodes, the link to my Patreon is down below. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video, and I hope you have a good one.